Ever since Mayor Chow came into power for this as a mayor for the city of Toronto, I have not seen any major improvement. Literally, there's zero improvement. Every single thing that she's done so far was the works of the previous mayor, which is Mayor John Tory, former Mayor John Tory. That's all she has done. But I'll tell you something that she has done that makes sense. She has increased speeding tickets. And that's me being sarcastic. We've seen an increase in speeding tickets, almost 120% increase in speeding tickets, all in the name of safety. We've seen an increase in property taxes, give or take about 20% increase. And this is the Toronto that she advocated for. Don't get me started on the spike in homelessness. I know she has nothing to do with the federal, whole budget, but at the very least, Toronto receives at least $15 billion. And yet, if you don't believe me, do a scan of Jane and Finch alone. Jane and Finch alone, in a 5-kilometer radius, has about 6 speeding cameras. 6 speeding cameras. You say you want Toronto to be safe. People's cars are getting stolen every single time. And your idea of a safe Toronto is to put more burden on the Torontonians. That's the vision of Toronto you have. And when I say it, and when I ran for mayor, people told me that I had, because I was young, so I didn't have experience. I have more experience than her. But let me tell you something. That is not even the worst part. The worst part is that we are not even preparing for the upcoming 2026 World Cup. It might be an S show. It might be a dookie show if we don't do anything about it. Countries who hosted the events, we don't even know how many games we are playing in Toronto alone. Countries who hosted it needed more than 4 years of practice. We are going to our next year. Next year will be the games. The roads are still bad. Gardner Expressway bad. Even our trains, the streetcars are not functioning properly. If I were you, I'll open the subway, the line 3 again for Scarborough, and I'll reconnect it so that I will enable the spread of people across. I will start making contracts with porta parties around the streets because we're going to be experiencing an influx of people. But all these ideas are there. And yet, not a single thing has been done. For Canada, for Toronto, a city that is going to experience the World Cup, we have done zero preparation. Go see downtown. There is nothing. So what is the point? This thing has been on my heart for so long. It has caused me fear to express it because when I express it, people don't, and it's bad. Oh, homes, the Toronto housing community, right, is still in the runs. You know how? Because I live in that system. It's still in the runs. How can you penalize somebody for starting to earn more money? Why won't they retract? Because you know what? This is the mayor we voted for. All I'm just saying is an educational piece. I hope she receives this message with the best intent and with the best criticism, because I have no intent of shutting her down. But the state of Toronto continues to get worse and worse. And I don't only blame her administration. I understand that we have provincial powers and federal powers. But at the very least, we don't need, in a 5-kilometer radius, we don't need 6 cameras. We don't need a spike, a 120% spike in parking tickets and speeding tickets. We don't need that. Why? Please. Let's fix this. It's fixable. It's not too late. This thing can be fixed. So, Mayor Olivia Chow, I beg you, whatever deals you're reaching with private condos for them to build more companies on public grounds, I understand. Everybody must eat. If you must eat, please, all we are asking for is that we know that you want 15%, but at least let the other 85% go for Torontonians. We want to benefit. Politicians must eat. We understand. Now the system is so corrupt that I am begging you. I know that you, it's not only you, the former mayors have done it too. I know that you want to eat, but at least let your personal gains, right, be limited so that we Torontonians can benefit. Please, I beg you.